Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. What's guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the 16th episode of World Trigger. This one's titled The Future Moves Forward. Alright, straight off the back of episode 15, we just watched about 3 minutes ago, roughly. Bit more action. We still got our traditional explainers through the middle of this fight. I hope that's not something that it shouldn't need to continue as we press further in the show, but since this is our first real big fight where we can actually see a lot of different triggers being used and utilized, we can actually start explaining them and have it be as part of our teachings to our main cast, whilst Jin, Arashiyama, and the rest of the top teams are fighting to protect Yuma, unbeknownst to him pretty much at this point. So we learn about gunner and shooter triggers, which I think is where Osamu is going to find his potential. Like, that's where he's going to be going and focusing his training, probably. I don't know if he has anything special that will make him excel at that any more than anybody else. I mean, the fact that he has low Trion energy makes it sound like he's not going to be too good at it, because he's going to expend a lot of his energy just doing the same attacks that some others might. So I don't know if there's going to be anything special about that. Maybe there's going to be some side effect or something that he'll have that makes him better at it. Maybe instead of having a lot of Trion, he can regenerate his Trion rather rapidly. I don't know. He needs something to make himself a little bit more standoutish, especially when you've got Jin, Sheikah, and Yuma. It's like 2 black trigger holders and the girl with the most Trion I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if anyone does have more Trion than Sheikah at this point. Like, I assume some character must have more than her, but still. Like, if you can train that and improve that, then Lord knows how much you could have by the end of the series. So yeah, I just want to see where Osamu can find his niche in that group. Other than he could be a defensive leader type. That's kind of where I'm seeing him slot in. But I guess we'll see. Our Sharma unit is doing well. We have lost one member, but we now have a bait, essentially, in the form of Arashiyama himself, serving as it for I and the sniper, I forget the sniper's name, to counterattack, because I is missing a leg. Arashiyama has his leg locked up by Mia Squad's the rock thing that Yuma copied and ultimately won the fight at the train station with. So we don't have much in the way of mobility, but we do have planning, and that looks to be what we're going to utilize here. And Jin is mostly, I think, just mopping up now at this point. Like, he's basically won. It's just a case of cleaning up in an orderly time, really, before any extras can start harassing him. So, yeah, excited to see where this goes again. I'm sure we'll get another recap that explains basically what I just said in a much more succinct way. The last episode's recap was much longer than what's normal of this show, and there was some, obviously, like, padding and stuff to keep the episode going. I expect it at this point, so it doesn't bother me, but I do notice it, and it is quite noticeable in most instances of it anyway. So, yeah, let's just get into this one, I suppose. As per usual, these are time-based form actions here on YouTube. If you want to see full picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture actions I do on the channel, which is everything from this season and future seasons. Some backdated shows, Patreon request shows such as this. We also have movies going up there. There's a monthly poll at the beginning of each month, so stay tuned for next month's poll, as well as the movie from this one, which is Wolf Children. I'll be doing that somewhat soon. But here on YouTube, we have to do timer based. So bottom left of the screen, you'll see the time of the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We'll watch this one on Crunchyroll, since that's where I can legally view it here in the UK. We have the Toei animation logo to start, so about 15 seconds of logos, give or take. I'll call them out as they go past. You can also use screen flash on my face, or the mic to tell me transitioning. Pro tip, look at my headset, so it can be very easy to sync up. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Toei animation, cheers. Actually finished a drink for once. Here we go. Full recap. We'll see how long this one is in comparison, because last one was pretty long. Okay, yeah, much short recap. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Optional triggers. Same as the cloak. He's knowledgeable. That's comedian, okay. Bagworm, yep, the cloak. We've seen teleporter, yes. Has to be within eyesight and is limited range. Makes sense. Or sunglasses, for that matter. Yep. Yeah. So dumb. But that's a very smart idea. Sunglasses would be a very good choice for that. Oh boy, here we go. So what's our plan here? Because otherwise we're going to get absolutely smashed. Sure about that? There's the teleport. Wow. Oh, Scorpion. Very clever. Dual wielding? Okay. Uh. Yep. I don't know if you figured out everything. Jesus. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lack of information on the black trigger is amazing. Double snipe, goddamn. So dumb. I love it. Yeah, they're not even going all out. Still wants to brag. No, he won't. Nah, you're the one who don't get it. Sure. Okay. Backstory. Hmm. Definitely. OP time. At least I consistently putting it 7 minutes in now. So good OP. I assume this is going to stick through most of the season. Oh, I mean, would they have this for like 70 odd episodes? I don't know. Here we go. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Okay, laying it down. Ah. Interesting. He's just gonna go. Oh. Another S rank, okay. Behavioral issues, huh? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Huh. Jesus. Jin, I just love how casual Jin is just walking into these types of meetings like it's nothing. You're the one who attacked. Right. Obviously not, so... Hmm. What? What? That's ballsy. Yeah. They'd have the power to stop him. Good luck with that. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I love Jin so much. But giving up the black trigger for that? I mean, yes. That would be awesome. What a weird group. Is it really worth giving up Fusion for that, though? What is Jin thinking here? Oh boy. So casual even now. That was not... I mean, you'd rather not, but... Hmm. Yep. Sure. I believe that, actually. I actually do believe that. I don't think his side effect goes that far in the future, but whatever. He's approved in already. It's one way of putting it. Okay. Okay. Ah. Okay. Glass's population is increasing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Scorpion, okay. Yep, got it. Right. Which seems weird since he has low triom. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Making progress. Training skip to... Oh boy. Alright. Optional triggers explanation. Cool. That's what we're going to now. Chameleon, yep. Teleporter. That's why you wear glasses. Okay. So dumb. So very, very dumb. Okay. Skipping the end bits as per usual. That was a good episode. Very, very good episode. I did not expect Jin to give up Fujin. We just learned about Fujin and it's been given up already. Just so Yuma can get accepted in. That's ballsy. That's ballsy. Now I'm wondering the way Jin kind of phrased it, and he's saying the future's finally ticking forward or whatever. I wonder if he's kind of talking about himself in a way. I'm wondering if he kind of sees himself as maybe stagnating and getting hung up on the past of his mentor in a way by fighting for Fujin and holding on to it for so long. I wonder if that's where he's also kind of thinking, like, he needs to be rid of Fujin so he can move himself forward at the same time. Because he's become stagnant without it. I wonder if there's a little bit of that in him as well. Because that would be quite interesting if that did have that sort of double meaning as well. Like, obviously, his group, his Kohais, can actually move forward and get through without being harassed by Border HQ, but also he can also further himself now that he's no longer bound and chained to the past of his mentor and stuff like that. I wonder if that's a double meaning there that they were going for. But, yeah, optional triggers. It doesn't seem like there's actually a trigger in of itself. Like, I'm a little confused by optional triggers and the fact that is it a separate thing that you have to carry to activate the trigger? Like, you have your, obviously, the black box trigger that you're wielding, but do all those triggers have the ability to then use your Trion as optionals? Or is it that you have to have another trigger or item or something that can then be utilized as an optional trigger? I'm kind of just a bit more curious about that. I don't think that would be any form of spoiler, but I'm just kind of curious as to if it's an actual another item or if it could be activated as long as you have any form of trigger. It's just possible with any other one. That's what I'm kind of curious about. And it seems as though snipers don't actually physically have a trigger unless it's built into their weapon. Unless we're going to cover snipers at a later point, because we haven't covered snipers. We've covered attackers and gunners. We haven't really covered snipers and what they use so much. Because it seems like snipers are very much one trick of shoot. That's all they do. So I'm wondering if there's a bit more complexity to that, or if it really is just as simple as they have just sniping options. They're just a long-range gunner, but without any of the flexibility to do various different things like gunners and shooters do. Kind of curious. I guess we'll see if maybe in the this next bit, now that we're actually progressing to a border acceptance and enlistment, because next episode is the border official enlistment, right? Is the Crunchyroll title different for some stupid reason? Because for some reason it often is. Let me just double check what it is. Yeah, border official enlistment is the next episode title. Okay. So yeah, unless we're going to get a sniper explanation in that, as we got for gunner and attacker in this arc, I will see what we have to say. But very good episode. I'm enjoying the show a lot. Like, it's crazy to think we're 16 episodes into this. Like, I should be further because I've taken a few too many hiatuses, but even so, I think we're making some good progress. Maybe we can get close to done by the end of June. I think we can get close anyway. So that's we're on 16, so 18, 20, 22. Let's see. 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44. We can get up to episode 46 by the end of June. And when does the filler arc start? Spitz told me when this is. 48 is the last episode. So we can get to... we can get up to the filler arc next season, I think, is definitely doable. I can obviously fit in some extra episodes here and there as well to maybe guarantee that we're there. Especially with, depending on what next season looks like. But we should at least get up to there, and then from there, there's only a certain number of episodes left after that, even, so... where was it? Yeah, only 64 to 73 after that, so we'd be very, very close to done. If I can try and find some time next season, I would like to try and finish up World Trigger by then, because then maybe we can hit World Trigger Season 2 in the summer. That would be awesome. Because World Trigger Season 3, they haven't put a date on that yet. It's not going to be summer season anyway, so we could be ready for World Trigger Season 3 by the time that actually airs. That would be awesome, actually. I'd love to be fully caught up on World Trigger. That would be something else. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments before the episode. Any questions I asked, as long as they're not particularly spoilerish, I'd love to have them answered, particularly like around snipers. Unless you know the show's gonna like explain snipers in the future, then just say they'll get to it. But right now, that's the only one side that I'm like, are they gonna do some more or not? So, but yeah, don't forget to subscribe as well to see next week's episodes. Do another double next week, as well as the rest of the winter 2021 light you can find on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.